swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. And when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but great work on special teams on that return to set him up. So Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're
this crowd trying to make miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on set.
Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play from the offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal getting them tackled.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run for it. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Creates a little space. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time we join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right foot.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Picks his way and gets 4 after the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. Defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your...
Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get North up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying the left side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. Third.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. Who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.